think Hamnet is going to change the way we think about Shakespeare. Every time someone plays Shakespeare on screen, he's this big, larger-than-life, like borderline theater kid type. But what if he wasn't like that at all? We've grown up thinking that Shakespeare is the father of Western theater, right? The guy who wrote Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, The Taming of the Shrew. So, of course, we picture him as dramatic and animated and constantly emoting, right? Movies like Shakespeare in Love perpetuate that image, that he was charming and flirtatious and effortlessly brilliant, a writer who's basically living inside of his own plays. That's why the idea of Paul Mescal playing him is so interesting to me, because Paul's whole thing is subtlety. He's all about that quiet, restrained emotion. You feel everything under the surface. He's not whimsical or grand, and maybe that could make Shakespeare feel real, maybe even ordinary. And also that maybe he's in a long line of men with wives at home who allowed them to be creative and productive. And, women like Agnes can be the main characters in their own stories at home about the family. If you want the full deep dive into why I think Hamnet could be the best period drama of the year, I made a whole video on it over on my YouTube channel. Honestly, in a time when so many period dramas are remakes and sequels or spinoffs, Hamnet feels like a breath of fresh air to me. What makes Hamnet different from your average period drama is that it's not just a biopic or a costume drama. It's about how we tell stories through loss and how private grief can ripple into something as monumental as Hamlet. That's why so many people think this story could absolutely dominate award seasons. It's intimate, emotional, and cinematic, but also connects to one of the most famous plays in history in a really personal and sometimes devastating way.